Hey people, it's 265 Chevy here. Alright, let's talk walls. Alright, as you can see, I have the insulation in on my back wall. I didn't put it in this wall yet, but I got the piece right there for it. So this is my stopping point. But I want to discuss this a little bit because I've been doing some talking, through messages with Bob and Uncle Bob with the Heinz project, the 57 Chevy, and he was asking me how I was putting this wall up. So I figured told him I would make a video, and it's called Papa Bob. I think that's his YouTube name, channel name. Great guy, beautiful shop, doing awesome work on this 57 Chevy. If y'all want to go check out a nice build, go check him out because he's doing some nice work. All right. So, I cut to fit, Bob, and just kind of use double-sided tape here and there just to kind of keep it up. And then this is really tight, but I cut everything to fit. So, what I was telling you, I know you was telling me that I should build a wall, which normally I would do, but this garage is 525 square feet and it's 20 feet deep, 25 foot wide. I can't afford to lose any inches that I can't afford to lose, because eventually I want to put a lift. The cars are going to be coming a little further in, so you kind of got to push this stuff. You're going to occupy walls, you're going to have to kind of push them real close to the walls. And if I would build a walled out, I'll be losing some inches instead of an inch, because that's what I'm going for. I'm only going to lose about an inch the way I'm doing it. So and the wall is not a wall that I'm going to be hanging all kind of stuff off of. This wall right here will be holding the 3/4 or inch copper piping. That's what I'm building, why I'm building this right here, right now. But wanted to put insulation in it to keep the hot sun from baking the lawn, to try to cool it off a little bit more. The compressor goes back. But let me show you. Alright. So I bought some angle iron, 1/8 inch and a half angle iron, and I bought 1/8 inch, 1.5 inch. Well, that's 1.5 inch angle iron too. 1.5 inch flat bar. All right, so let's use our imaginations here a little bit. This is what you see on the wall. This is the panel. This is the sheetrock, which is only, what, 1/8 inch? So it ain't that thick. I ain't putting 1/2 inch or anything like that. So that goes over there. Then the flat bar, sandwich the whole thing together. All right, so I'm gonna screw through the flat bar into the plywood, through the insulation. Alright, let me show you something where I got marked. Same thing up top, except I'm using the angle iron up top. So the angle iron is going to be bolted to the purlin, or screwed to the purlin, and the same thing. I'm going to screw through the wood. Through the metal, through the wood, through this. Okay? If you look over here, just look at this. How you have an indentation right here. That's an inch deep. That's how far that goes down. Which you can see on the outside, how you know how the panels are. They raised panels on the outside. And it creates this inch deep. Alright? Creates an inch deep. So what I did, what I'm gonna do, you see on the floor, I marked every one of those all the way up to the top. I don't know if you can see that, and I marked it up there too. So I measured. I can use 1¼ inch screws all the way through, and this is going to screw into the metal plate like that right there on the bottom. So screw through that metal plate, same plate that they screwed to put the outside sheathing on the wall. And then up top, I'm going to screw to the purlin, and then I'm going to screw, and it's going to be sandwiched. Then I'll screw through the metal to the wood, through this, into that void. And it should sandwich the top and the bottom in. Now what you was asking me before, I think you kind of understood that. Well, that's going to leave the middle a little flimsy. What I'm going to do, take 1.5 inch flat bar, come around, make an L, weld it or bolt it to here, probably bolt it because I want everything to be able to be taken apart in case I need to do any work to this building. Bolt it to here, well, you know, weld it there, come all the way across, make a right, and then bolt it to this thing. So everything will be screwed to the middle 1.5 or 2 inch flat bar in the middle. So hold this in. This is what goes on next here. That goes on first. I'm not putting it over the, I'm putting it over this, that, and the wood's gonna go on top of that. And then I'll screw into that, the wood. So the wood will, you know, that'll keep just flat against there. And then I'll have something in the middle to screw the wood to. That's my idea. That's what I came up with. Because I don't want to lose that much inches coming out to build a wall. I still get my insulation. I'll still be able to put my piping on the wall. I know that I won't be able to build anything off the wall, but I wouldn't be able to build it off of it anyway before. I was going to build everything off the purlins. Make my brackets or whatever I need to screw to the purlins or weld to the purlins. So I need to build anything to hold any type of cabinets or anything like that that I was going to put in there to hold my spray guns or anything else. So that's what my original plan was. And I'm going to try to do it that way. Because I need the inches. At least I feel like I need the inches. I may be totally wrong. But I feel like I need the inches. Because I want the car to be able to move up as far as I can. And still be able to put stuff. Because you can see that I'm already kind of got a lot of crap up in here. The only way to do this is actually build up higher. Which, that's a thought. But, you know, it's somewhere later on down the line. But, you know, when the cars be able to be moved, things can be moved, can be put on wheels, will be a lot easier. But right now, I don't have that luxury. So, this is what I got done today. I just want to let y'all know we got through the storm with no problem. It was really a non-event for around here. They were predicting a lot of rain. We actually got that rain the Wednesday before. I worked 36 straight hours at the firehouse, and you know how that is. That was pretty, you know, had to dust that and every other thing. Moving some stuff around, took everything off the bench, because this is going to be my workbench to start cutting metal, drilling, and everything else to make that flat bar all the way across. And it is 17, I think it's no, 12 feet 6 inches, I think it is, from here to there, and it's 17.4 from top to bottom. So I got to get it kind of little. I have a couple little areas that it ain't actually falling right, so I'll have to come up with little bitty ideas here and there, but I'm pretty sure that I'll come up with something. But like I said, this is not a load bearing, putting stuff, building shells off of it and stuff like that. I might put a little stuff here and there, you know, but I think it'll work. I think if it's sandwiched in the bottom, sandwiched with a angle iron up top, it can't come forward, and if it's screwed in the middle, I think it's good to go, fellas. I think that'll stay, you know. And I'm gonna do the bottom walls like this all the way around, and the top walls I'll do the same thing. And like I said before, the ceiling I'll get spray foamed, but that's somewhere down the line, you know. But I just need to get that wall done, because I need to put my piping on there so I can paint that bumper. All this to paint a bumper, but you know, actually I want to paint other stuff too. So it's something I want to get into, and I like to want to fool around with. You know, I got a lot of paint guns and airbrushes and stuff like that, and you know, I mean, this is not only working for today, it's working for when I retire and everything else like that. So, you know, this is how it is. So I just wanted to kind of give a shop update, how this is going. Just right now tonight, I got that done today. Right now I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit, making room for when I come back down here and work, that I'll have room to do some welding and do some cutting and do some drilling, you know. Tell you what, drilling through that ain't gonna be too much fun, but I've drilled through it before, but it's a pain in the ass. That's about all I got, fellas. Let's see what else I've done. Oh, I finished the screens. That's done. I cleaned this all up. Cleaned this, took it all off, cleaned it all out, and organized it so I can store more stuff there while I'm doing this. What else I did? Well, I had the paint out and everything. I sanded these and painted these. Those and those. Remember, these are the things I built for the security bars and everything for the house. They were starting to rust, you know. So that's all nice and painted and ready to go. So that's done. Another thing off the list. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. So that's pretty much how it's gonna be. Screw it right through there, right through the void. That should be nice and tight. And it's gonna go through the metal on the bottom, and then it's gonna go through the metal up top, which is gonna be angle iron 1.5 inches, and that's gonna be screwed or bolted to that purlin. So it'll be nice and strong, so that wood shouldn't go anywhere. And it also should give me a little bit more thickness to keep the, you know, the heat out the way I'm doing it. So I think it'll work. We'll see. I'll show y'all the next event after I get the middle piece up and how that goes. And then I'm gonna do I'm gonna do one board at a time, one 4-foot piece of plywood at a time, and the way it falls, I'm gonna probably do a 3-foot angle iron, 3-foot flat bar, and so I can overlap, and then I'm not gonna run it straight to the 4 feet mark and then go from 4 feet to 4 feet. I guess I could. I really don't see, but I was gonna actually overlap it, you know. So we'll see how that works, how I decide to do it. But I have a plan, but the plans change as I'm build. I'm a type of builder that comes up with different things as I build. So some ideas that I have, I throw them out the window, and then I come up with another idea and I go with that at that particular point in time. So this was a pain. I had to cut that to get this, the insulation up in there. So I had to cut, you know, had to cut a little piece of the purlin off, but that ain't no big deal. Alright, I just wanted to make a video for y'all and show you where I was at, that I'm still working. Really, I had a 3-day idle with all this rain and wind and Hurricane Barry and, you know, and all that shit. So I would be a lot further along if it wasn't for that, because I had to stop and pick up everything and make sure that the house was secure. But it's all going good. If anybody has any suggestions, please make a comment, put it down there. I'd be willing to listen to anything that y'all have. And if anybody ain't subscribed to Papa Bob, man, go subscribe to that dude. Y'all gonna like him. He's a good dude. He's got a good heart, and he does great work, him and his son. So y'all take it easy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.